Hello, everyone. Hello. Tonight, I want to talk about um, not knowing who you live with. You can live with your family members and still not know who they are. It could be your children, it could be your spouse, it could be whoever you live with. And the reason why is because there's no real communication. Like, you can think that, oh, because this is my daughter, or this is my son, or this is my spouse, that, we are good. But you would be surprised what that other person is really thinking inside about you. And that's what I want to talk about tonight a little bit. Knowing who you live with. There's been times when I've lived with people and it was like living with strangers. Because if you're not communicating in the home, if you're not doing traditional things in the home, you just may be living with a stranger. You assume that they're good. You assume that everything is all right. You assume that your relationship with them is top notch. Come back, Nafia. But it's not, because you're not getting into a conversation with them to know what is really going on. And I have found this to be so true because I have had conversations with my daughters. And, I would, it's called a check in. I would call a family meeting because I want to know what my daughters think about me. I just want to know how they feel. So lately, I've asked my daughter and my granddaughter and my other daughter that's not here, I said, I have a question. And the question was and is, do you want me or do you need me? And I think that is a very good question that we all should ask people in the home, because I don't need my children to need me at this point. They're grown, they over 30. I mean, even my granddaughter, she's a teenager now. I mean, I think I've paved the way. It ain't no more paving and digging. At this point, it's, do you want me or do you need me? Now, the question could be yes to both things. But I would want the answer that I want them to say is they want me at this point. Because needing me for me means that you need me to clean up behind you. You need me to cook for you. You need me to babysit for you. You need me for something. That's why you want me here, because you need me. No, that's not a good answer for me at this point. I need you to want me to be here because you love me, because I'm special. I add value to your life. I am a motivation to you every day. That's what I want them to say. Now, I can't predict what they say. So I'm still waiting on the answers. And I advise all of you to have that conversation with your mom or your dad or your siblings or your spouse or whoever you live with, because living with someone, I feel personally that should be the best person in your life. You should not have a roommate that you feel different mixed feelings about. I feel like roommates should be able to communicate well, just love each other unconditionally, and have each other's back most of all, and keep checking in. I know I'm a little different. I don't expect everybody to do or feel like I feel. But I do feel like it's the little things that people should put and take time into relationships. And it doesn't have to be relationship, dating, loving, sex, and no. It is just a communication relationship with the people who you live with. Your child, your spouse, your loved one, whomever it is. To walk around the house and don't speak, hello, good morning, I find that to be a problem, because hello, you see me? We woke up this morning, like, what are we doing? And a lot of time your energy outside the house comes from the energy inside the house. And if you don't have it in, how you gonna get it out? So when I say knowing who your persons is in the house, okay, how do you feel today? Are you having a good day? Do you want to talk about it? Am I somebody who you can talk to when you get home? Am I somebody who you can lean on their shoulder? Do you feel comfortable with me here? Like, do you feel comfortable with me here? Like, can you have any conversation with me? Are you unconditionally conversationable with me or for me? Like, because it's like you got a whole world outside, right? And when you come in, that's all you have. And then the world is outside, right? So who's inside with you? I think that that matters. I think that that's very important that who's in your life every single day, in and out the day, whether you go to work, come home, go to school, however it be. But these people, when the lights are out at night and it's quiet, the people under the roof. I feel like those should be the most tight knit people in your life. And if it's not, it's time to have the conversation. It's time to call a family meeting because the worst thing you want to do is live in a house with people who you don't even talk to. They don't you don't know what's going on. You feel left out. You feel weary in your own home. That is a heartbreaking feeling for me. Like I can't do it. So my kids will tell you, my mama will call a family meeting and every week if she have to see how everybody's mental is going because I raise daughters. So women, we carry stuff, whether it's from the job, relationships, just being a woman, so we got emotions, we have menstrual cycles, like we got a lot to just emotionally be attached to. And so we need things. And so I know that from being a woman. So I pour that down into my daughters and I try to have the conversations that I feel they need to have. A lot of times I'm pulling it out of them, but on the end, they appreciate it because they like, wow, mom, we didn't see it that way, or we didn't feel it that way, or we didn't know, it could be that way. So, I'm just a conversational person and raising daughters, now raising a granddaughter. And so I have a community of thousands of women. And, I just feel like conversations need to be had. And I just want everybody mental health to be okay. So think about these things and I'll be back with another one.